Welcome back, Spring Breakers. Hi, GSCA. Welcome to the April edition of FM Squared. I'm your president, Hester. Grateful to serve you. But it's time to celebrate a few things in April. So I'm going to read a few things off, and you may have more things to celebrate. But here are just a few things that are happening in April. It's Alcohol Awareness Month. It's Arab American Heritage Month. It's Child Abuse Prevention Month. Make sure you wear your blue, go blue one day for April, Child Abuse Prevention Month. Also, it's Community Service Month, Counseling Awareness Month. It's Drop Everything and Read Month for our readers out there. It's Keep America Beautiful Month, Mathematics Awareness Month, Month of the Military Child. Don't forget about our military children in our schools as they head off into the summer. And some of them may have parents who are deployed right now, so check in on them. It's National Autism Awareness Month. We love our autistic kids and families, so hug on your autistic children and families this month. National STD Awareness Month, National Youth Sports Safety Month, School Library Month, Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month, and then also the 17th through the 23rd is National Volunteer Week. The 22nd is Earth Day and also a day of silence. The 25th through the 29th is National Youth Violence Prevention Week. And the 27th is Administrative Professionals Day, just in case you almost forgot. Also, the 28th is the Holocaust Remembrance Day. And then there's also Global Youth Service Days and Children's Day Book Day on the 30th. And then a huge, huge shout out to all of our school counselors who have a birthday in April. Happy, happy, happy birthday to all of you this month. And then I want to talk and change the subject a little bit, do a little turn here. I'm going to talk about some hot topics in legislation that have been happening the last few months that will have a direct impact on the work we do as school counselors. And so just want to talk to a few of these bills, which is HB 1084 is the Divisive Concepts Bill. I think I talked about that the last time. And then also HB 1178. Which is the Parents' Bill of Rights, which will impact what we do and making sure that parents have access to all of the information and the curriculum that we have. There's also the Transgender Exclusion Act that will have some implications, a lot of implications on our transgender students. Also, HB 681 to provide a course of study in financial literacy for students in 10th or 11th grade. So be on the lookout for that when you're registering your students and how that unfolds. And then there's SB 226, which is the Harmful Materials in School Media Centers book ban censorship. And so that would also impact what our students are allowed to read in the library. And that really hurts because this month we have Children's Day Book Day, and they're talking about possibly censoring the things that are in our media centers. The other part of what happened in legislation, of course, is the budget. So be on the lookout for things happening with the budget and your schools or your district receiving extra allocations or increases in the following areas. Title IV Part A, which has a direct impact on school counseling and how we help to support our social emotional learning curriculum and fund that. Any of those programs can be funded through Title IV Part A. So if that's not run through your school counseling office or in your district, a check on that to see if there's some money allocated for school counseling in your district for all of our district leaders. Also, those communities and schools had an increase of $45 million. If you partner with communities and schools, you know all about them and how much they support our students, especially in our Title I schools. Also, there was mental health increases through the Title IV-F, School Safety National Activities funding. Specifically, $55 million for mental health services and professional demonstration grants were allocated, and $56 million for school-based mental health services and grants. Also, Rural Education Achievement Program increased by $7.16 million. McKinney-Vento Homeless Children and Youth funding increased by $7.5 million. And then Career and Technical Education, CTAE, increased by $45 million. So also make sure you're on the lookout. If you don't subscribe to any of these listservs, make sure you subscribe to them or always check our DOE page so that you're updated on how budgets are being allocated And then also who receives the $2,000 in your district. Some districts have already allocated the $2,000 increase. And so please be on the lookout. If you don't attend your school or your district board meetings, make sure you attend or watch them virtually. Usually they're open for the public. And so you can attend to hear how funds are allocated for school counselors in your district. And then also, if you missed the day at the Capitol, you missed a wonderful event in February. However, we did record the event, so you can go back and review how you can contact your legislators when there are issues that will directly impact our students that we serve and school counselors as a profession. In that day at the Capitol, we outlined very specific things that school counselors can do to really advocate for themselves at the state level. So we want to make sure you're reviewing those, all of those sessions that we had that day, all of the presentations that went forth on that day, so you know how to advocate at a state level. We also have more information coming on how you can advocate in your school and in your district, especially for our rural counselors. We know it's hard and you guys have multiple hats that you have to wear, but we want to make sure that you're able to advocate and you have the support of GSCA in advocating for your profession and for your role in your building. So we're going to put out more professional development on that. We have more summer PD coming, recordings for you as you go on summer break. Hopefully you'll partake in some PD because you always want to grow. You always want to be in a state of perpetual growth. And then also, and lastly, as you are entering into the testing season or full-fledged in testing season and registration season and moving towards this graduation season, and then closing out this 2022 year that has been hard. I know it has been hard. Trust me, I know. So don't forget to fill up your own bucket first. Put your mask on first. Isn't that what they say when you've been on the plane? Put your mask on first. You cannot save anyone else until you save yourself. The impact that you are making right now, school counselor, just know it will transform lives for generations to come. Some of you are already seeing how you were the school counselor for the mother of one of your students now. You're transforming lives. Don't ever forget it. You matter. You are awesome. You are amazing. Have a phenomenal rest of April. Have a great April, you guys.